We finna go inside the huge gang takedown. Money World and local trap stars. These are gangs. I didn't know that they had gangs called Money World and local trap stars. Here we go.
Officials think this could be the largest gang takedown in history in the borough of Queens, and Fox 5 was given exclusive access as it happened. The Queens District Attorney, along with the NYPD Chief of Detectives, announcing the 151-count indictment of 33 alleged gang members.
33. What was the YSL? Was it 24, 27, or something like that right there? Go ahead.
Officials say all 33 defendants are charged with conspiracy to commit murder and that 18 of those were active trigger pullers. They say the defendants are members of warring gangs trying to establish territorial dominance in southeast Queens. The gun violence escalated after the high-profile murder of an aspiring high school basketball star 4 years ago.
Well, they got 18 who was real shooters. Yeah. Active trigger pullers, which we call shooters out here in these streets.
Gang war was set off by a slashing in April of 2019. The tensions and the violence between the warring factions escalated after the murder of 14-year-old Amir Griffin in October of 2019.
Oh, I see what y'all saying. Kevin Samuels' gang because the Money World. Oh, I got it now.
Throughout this investigation, it was determined that members of these gangs intended to commit murder and shoot opposing gang members based solely on their alliances and territorial disputes.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
30 guns. You see them there. They were seized in this gang takedown. But before today's sweeping indictment was announced against members of two violent street gangs, our own Lisa Evers was embedded with the operation as NYPD detectives rounded up the suspects. And she's here now to bring us this Fox 5 exclusive. Lisa, take it away.
Well, Chris, this long-term investigation began with the murder of a promising teen basketball player. Now, nearly 4 years later, NYPD detectives tell us they have dismantled two rival gangs who terrorized South Jamaica residents with reckless gunfire, using drill music videos and social media to fuel their beefs.
Using drill music video. Listen, everybody who is doing drill music, my brothers and sisters out here on the force is watching you. It's something about y'all drill music doers. It's something about y'all. Watch this. That keep telling on y'all self in drill music. Drill music should now be labeled as we telling on ourselves. Music. He say Charleston White help. He say Willie, a man was arrested. Yeah. I saw that one right there.
We got an exclusive look at their focused methods, which are very different from the wide net gang sweeps of the past.
Some of the more than 30 suspects were already behind bars in state prison and on Rikers Island for other crimes.
Yeah, confession music. This is my confession. That's what it should be. You say, what is drill music? I really don't know the definition of drill music. I don't know why they call it drill. Drill, or does drill mean like killing music or something like that right there? Or is drill like band music or something? I have no idea.
They were brought into the 111th precinct to be charged in this major gang conspiracy case. So serious.
I think he say eat his meat. I'm not sure. But you is going into a facility to where you don't want to tell nobody else. If you said eat your meat, to eat your meat.
Were the safety concerns about the explosive rivalry between the crews known as Money World and their opposition or ops, the local trap stars, that police booked them at separate precincts to keep their family members and associates separated when they showed up.
It's pretty much shoot on sight when they see the opposition, and a lot of times innocent people are caught in the middle of it.
You say drill music is basically gangster rap that's real. Oh, all right. You say drill music is contractor music. They contracted
The last 5 or 6 years, these two gangs terrorized an entire community.
Before sunrise,
They have been terrorizing entire communities for 5 to 6 years. You say drill is kill. Say Rico strikes again. Bam.
more than 150 NYPD detectives and supervisors assembled for the takedown of the alleged gang members. Most are between the ages of 18 to 22 and have been arrested before.
This started in the Baisley houses when Amir Griffin got shot and killed.
In the Beasley houses, yeah.
October 2019, 14-year-old Amir Griffin, a Cardozo High School student athlete, was the unintended target of a shooting. He was killed on the basketball courts near his home.
Don, anything you want to say?
18-year-old Sean Brown was arrested for the murder and is part of this case.
That could have been me. It could be my cousins, my nephews. I mean, it's just sad that that had to happen, but today, we have justice for the family.
As detectives investigated, they found a connection to other shootings that were happening in South Jamaica. Some were in broad daylight, one even outside a high school. Police say an escalating rivalry between the Money World and local trap star gangs was responsible.
Once a shooting occurs and there's retaliation for that shooting, it goes
in broad daylight.
Back and forth, and it seems like they're never satisfied with the amount of violence they've committed, and they're always trying to get one up on their opposition.
Captain Gillis says they're
always trying to get one up. I mean, you kill one eye, we kill one of yarn. Yeah, shout out to T Lee for the $2 super chat. You say put them on an island and let them drill, let them drill it on out. Yeah. Hell, and drop all the guns and record everything. I think we just need to take a different approach when it's things like this right here. If y'all is so hard and violent and all that stuff right there, when we gather all of you all up, like you just said, drop them on the island. We're going to drop 2 supplies of guns with a whole bunch of bullets and all that stuff. We gonna have cameras on the trees that you can't see, so you don't know that we is watching y'all on social media, because y'all will not have any phones. There is no phones. Nope. But we get to watch y'all on a 24-hour feed. Y'all have at it. Y'all have at it. And I guess we got to come up with some type of prize if y'all live. We possibly may have to come up with some type of prize. I don't know the prize. What? Do we let y'all free? Do we let y'all come back like to the States or something like that right there? Nah. I don't know.
Rivalry is over territory, not...
Yes. You say, Willie, they made a movie like that about prison fights, broadcasted that entertainment. Yes. I was sitting here just trying to think of the name of the movie, but I just could, damn it just wouldn't pop up. Shout out to Gab for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate that right there. You say your first $1 million motion picture, Willie. You know what I'm saying? You say Willie's talking about the Hunger Games. What? Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that the Running Man. Yeah. But we need to do it with the top killers, the top shooters. You know what I'm saying? The gang. Yeah.
Money or drugs. The hatred heated up over social media taunts and drill music videos where they allegedly bragged about the shootings, the actual locations, and even the calibers of guns used in incidents under investigation.
But when I tell y'all they telling on themselves, when I tell y'all they telling on themselves, say it again.
Music videos where they allegedly bragged about the shootings, actual locations, and even the calibers of guns used in incidents under investigation.
The drill rap is always a motivator, right? And the drill rap is so specific in that they mention people that have been killed in the past and disrespect those people that have been killed in the past. And it creates a residual effect where it's a tit for tat or 1 for 1. Everyone's trying to get one up on the scoreboard. That creates a retaliatory effect on both sides.
Chief, you have a lot.
First and foremost, when they having these guns inside the video, they should already be, apprehended, taken down to the resort and gave like 100 years, right? They're in New York. I want y'all to really be thinking this through. If they own the videos with guns, that's automatically a felony, right? No. That's automatically a felony. Why these people is not in prison? Just off the rap videos. Shout out to Jarrell for the $1 cash out. He say hunt them like Ice-T in Surviving the Game. Yeah. Listen. When I tell y'all, you can come up with like the whole concept. It's just everything will be streamed live out here. 24 hours. We gonna drop one shipment of food to each side. One shipment of food, one shipment of guns. Have at it. Say, Willie, the movie is Blood and Bone. Oh, yeah. That's one also. So the idea has already, people have already created this right here. But that's just movies. It need to be in real life. It need to be real life out here with like the so-called the worst killers on the planet. They all need to be dropped off. And then we can bet, we can put we can invest in like some stocks and stuff like that so we can get our money. We can place bets on who gonna get knocked off and win. Is somebody gonna die by like a head shot or a chest shot, or this person here like a real wager, like a real thing. Listen. Shawty gonna get shot twice on day 2 for $600. Yeah. Shout out to Spiritual Quest for the 1999 super chat. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. He say DJ Act messed it up because he started breaking down Chicago drill lyrics that was coded. Oh, really?
I have members of the NYPD here. Who is here and involved in this operation?
Yeah, so this operation involves members of the Detective Bureau. In particular, there's 2 different units. It's called Queens South VCS. In addition to that, it's a gun violence suppression unit.
What's happening here right now is you see different groups getting together. They're getting their assignments, and they're also getting their orders from their superiors about how they're going to do this raid, how they're going to take these suspects in.
Detectives from local precincts, as well as warrants, homicide, and narcotics units, provided backup and were involved in the tactical attack meeting to review strategy.
Do y'all understand that they use 150 officers? 150 officers who do not get paid enough to go after these groups of people.
So you guys know what your position is going to be on the team. We're going to move in it tactically. We're going to take our time when we get into the location. Make sure we communicate.
Before we go out, they ask me and my cameraman to take precautions too.
So they're giving us bulletproof vests because
you might get shot by mistake on purpose. Yeah.
Many of the suspects that they're going after today have been pre-indicted on very serious gun charges. Some are actually accused of murder.
We head out onto the highway towards South Jamaica.
We're part of an NYPD caravan right now going to the various locations where detectives will be apprehending the suspects in this case.
I need these lights up about 500. I need these lights up to about 500. Need them up about 500. We lingering around the 350 mark. We need to be up around 500. Do y'all not want me to grow? Do y'all not want me to grow? I need the support. Help play out.
We arrive at the house. The detectives surround it according to plan, while others do a door knock and go in with a warrant for the suspect.
The detectives were able to find the person that they were looking for. They have taken this suspect in custody. They were in the house. They came out. No shots have been fired.
Say at least 500 people is here. Say just hit the like. It's free, y'all. The like button is very, very free. Just like you listen to me say it now, just hit the button. Boop. Simple.
This suspect, who is wanted for murder, is brought in to be booked. Another team returns with a suspect who wasn't part of the original case. Police say he panicked and threw this gun out the window while the officers were looking for someone else.
Wait, slow me down. Did y'all just not hear that? Shout out to Spiritual Quest for the $4.99 The $49.99 super chat. Appreciate that right there. Y'all listen. We supposed to be hard, right? We supposed to be back that light, right? Did a player panic? They weren't even looking for Buddy.
To be booked. Another team returns with a suspect who wasn't part of the original case. Police say he panicked and threw this gun out the window while the officers were looking for someone else.
Get that my face, my.
The NYPD said,
You listen, he need to do about 40 years. He need to do about 40 years because they wasn't even looking for you, fella. They was not looking for you. They was not looking for you.
As this case, like others in recent years, shows that when they do sharply focused investigation...
Yeah. Now he hard. Get the camera out of my face. Why you ain't keep your gun? Get the camera out of my face. Why you ain't keep your gun? Why did you throw your gun? We wasn't even... Oh, my God.
And take the most violent offenders off the streets, the surrounding communities experience a drop in gun violence.
So when they take the most violent off the streets, the gun violence in the community, it goes down. People in the community will get upset that the police is doing their job helping clean up their community. But the police is the problem. Law enforcement is the problem, not the shooters in your community that you love so much. You say, tell your people they can't shoot them, Willie. Hell, if they flinch. Hold up. Yeah, damn it, if you make a false move, gonna get two to the chest. Send a mass, bitch. We not out here playing. Listen, we going after shooters. We going after the shooters, and we know that they're shooters, so we is just better shooters. We trained shooters. Shout out to Simone for being a member for 3 months. Say, hey, Willie, say, hubby fixed my phone this morning. Say, I can send cash apps again. Say, no more super chats for me. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Say, yes, YT delete certain words. He say, if not caught it falls on, if not caught, then it falls on me. Listen. Certain words you can't use on YouTube. I don't know all of the words that you can't use, so we have to kind of talk in codes and stuff like that right there. So they will block some things that you're saying or some things that you try to post. Yeah. I have been telling people. I even got the whole commercial. Willie say use the Cash App PayPal. But I appreciate it either which way it comes. Here we go.
These guys did horrific violence out in the streets of South Jamaica. So it's a victory for the
Shout out to Spiritual Quest. For the $19.99 super chat. I need maybe Spiritual Quest is new. I don't get all that. I appreciate it. I promise you I appreciate it. I do not get all of that you is sending. You sending your hard-earned money, and they say that they get 30. They say I get 70. I believe they get the whole 100. If they take my channel now or today, they keep all the money. So I appreciate it. But I keep trying to tell you, please do the shit through Cash App. If y'all gonna do it with $5, please send that shit through Cash App and PayPal. Thank you for your support. I promise you I appreciate it. Y'all, these lights need to be over 500. Spiritual Quest. Shout out to Spiritual Quest for the $49.99 super chat. Appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Shout out to Chris for the $3 Cash App. Say, I think YT has your I think YT has you under a high level censorship. Me too. Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's something that just really wrong out here in these streets. Shout out to Simone for the $5 Cash App. Say, hey, players. I appreciate that. Now, Shout out to Spiritual Quest for another $49.99 super chat. Let's say Spiritual Quest is YT. Let's see. Listen, now I may be starting to think this is a bot or something. I hope that is not a bot. I appreciate it. I don't know why you wouldn't send through Cash App and or PayPal. You say, will it being spam or cash troll? See, so I kind of don't. I may just have to block this person, which is sad. I may have to block. I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to block. I have to block. Because it ain't no way that I can keep telling somebody. You say don't block your blessings. Listen. I would rather block this right here. When I'm constantly saying don't send that type of money through them. I keep saying don't send that type of money through them. And again, I appreciate it. But I don't want this to affect my channel. I do not want this to affect my channel because YouTube may think I got something to do with some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they may stop me from being able to receive super chats. I have no idea. But ain't no way in the hell I could have just said, don't send that type of money, and then you're going to send 3 more? No. Shout out to Jeffrey for the $5. The $5 cash out. Say from the big boogie man. I appreciate that. Say thank you, player partner. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I do. You say, Willie, they sent you 120 and you only got $30. I'm trying to it don't make no sense. Didn't somebody send you $200 the other day? You're absolutely correct. Watch this. A person's son, spiritual son, back to back. I make a big statement. Do not do this. Do not do this in real time. And it just keep coming back to back. Believe in me. Again, I do appreciate it. I don't want the backlash to come to the channel to where YT may think, you know what I'm saying, it's something. I don't know how this shit be working like that. I don't know. The $200 thing, fine, I got it because maybe that person did not hear me that day. But you cannot tell me I'm sitting here saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. And then they do it 3 more times. And I could be wrong. I can clearly be wrong. I'm just saying. Remember, even with the 200, I said, damn, I wish that you could have sent that through Cash App or PayPal because I don't even know if I'm getting that. Yeah. And that was Simone. So I knew who it was. I already knew who it was, this person, their super chat and their Cash App. I know this person. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't, man. I don't know. You say, Willie, please take the money and be grateful. I am not stopping the money. All I'm saying, at some point, it may seem like a bot or something like that. And YouTube is real figgity or whatever that term is. They play too much. You know what I'm saying? But I really do appreciate it. Shout out to Anna Zette for the $20 Cash App. I appreciate that right there. Say kids out of school this week.
Community today that these guys are actually all.
Oh, hold on. I gotta put them back on the screen. Lord, hey. Hey, here we go.
Police say he panicked and threw this gun out the window while the officers were looking for someone else.
Get that my face, my.
The NYPD says this case, like others in recent years, shows that when they do sharply focused investigations and take the most violent offenders off the streets, the surrounding communities experience a drop in gun violence.
These guys did horrific violence out in the streets of South Jamaica. So it's a victory for the community today that these guys are actually all apprehended.
Countless acts, several homicides, non-fatal shootings, incidents of gunfire throughout the community absolutely took its toll. And I'm happy that we were able to deliver a clear message today that won't be tolerated.
If it won't be tolerated, see, but this is from like the law enforcement end, but then it comes down to the court end. The courts is not backing up law enforcement. Excuse me. The courts is not holding the shooters accountable. The courts is not keeping them in prison forever. I thought guns was illegal in New York. If guns is illegal in New York, should nobody in New York who has been caught with a gun should ever have a second charge of carrying a gun. If guns is illegal and you get caught with a gun, should it be what, like 25 years? 25 life, something like that right there? If you get caught with a gun in doing a crime, how was you able to have multiple charges of getting caught with a gun involving a crime? And guns are illegal in that state. Should you at least have to do a quarter? 25. They keep releasing it. Hell, isn't New York a Democratic state? Shout out to Scott for the $5 cash out. You say, was it unique? Say racking them from power. He say racking them from power. Hey, just say a 10-year minimum. But for some reason they keep getting out early. I am so confused. Shout out to Esther for the $5 cash out. You say something in the water ain't clean. I am in agreement out here in these streets. You say let's stop super chatting. You say don't send over $5. Say let's cash out. I've been trying to say it for the longest.
Of course, all of the suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Girl, we don't want to hear that shit.
But the NYPD says they have more than enough evidence to support the charges so that they will not be able to shoot anyone again for a very long time. Chris?
Why don't we just say ever? So they would not have the ability to shoot anyone again ever. That means they need to be locked up forever. If they out here killing people and harming people, why not forever?
More than 150 NYPD detectives and supervisors assembled for the takedown of the alleged gang member.
These are the people who is protecting your community or who is at least doing something to help your community. You say, Willie, just turn off the super chat before your show. You might got a point right there. Shout out to Esther for the $5 cash out. You say, oh, this chat hard-headed as hell. Man, it's just, people gonna do what they want to do. People gonna do what they want to do. You say guns are only illegal for the law-abiding citizens, not the criminals. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. You say the court system is overloaded, and this is a problem. See, I really be thinking that they don't want certain people in office because a lot of people in office can actually, certain people in office will change things because things are just simple. Like, why are we overloaded? If we're overloaded, then maybe the judges need to work longer hours. Court shouldn't just be from 9 to 5. Court should probably start at 8 and finish at 8. These simple cases need to be out of the courtroom. Done. We need to have a courtroom just for simple cases. Real quick. Quick court. They need to call it quick court, less than 5 minutes. Get him in, get him out, get him in, get him out. That need to happen all day long. Get him in, get him out, get him in, get him out. The courts is backed up. I don't understand. I get it with trials and stuff like that right there, but the simple cases need to be out the way so the longer cases can be tended to. Or we just ain't got money for that. We got money for everything. Hell, if we do not have money for these type of things, use the dope boy money to pay staff. Since we ain't got money to do certain things when it come down to crime and all that fly stuff right there. Use the drug bust money to pay the employees that's down at the courthouse. I think that's fair, right? Right? Because then we got to ask ourselves, well, where do the dope money go? What are we doing with the dope money if we're not spending it on the system or in the system? Because it is a consistent flow of money, they will keep the system backed up. They say when you miss the date, you get fined for it. It say means more for the courts. You're absolutely correct. Oh yeah. There's always a reason why. There's always a reason why things is happening. Which I get it. Which I really, really do get it, because it's always about money. It's always about money. There's no other way around this. It's always about money. Moving right along. Shout out to the gangs. Hell, I guess we'll have to see what come about this right here, and maybe it'll be like in another 2 years or something before y'all go like the trial or stuff like that right there.